What's going on, YouTube fam, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why I love Guadalajara. Now, I love Guadalajara for more than just 5 reasons, but I think that these are some of the 5 that stuck out most when making this video. And I think that a lot of you out there who've been here or live here even can identify with some of these, because they are some of the, what's the word I'm looking for? The outstanding characteristics of the city, even though there are many. All right, so without further ado, we're going to take a little walk around. I'm just walking around the neighborhood, going to make us run to the store real quick, and why not show you a little bit of Guadalajara while talking about Guadalajara. So now these 5 I'm going to give you are in no particular order, okay? So it's not like my best or my favorite to least favorite. It's just going to be in general, okay? Because it's too hard to rank that. So let's start off with the first one. That is going to be the people. The people of Guadalajara are very nice, very welcoming, very laid back, friendly people, you know? And a lot of people, you know, when you go to a big city like this one, you get that kind of, okay, big city attitude. Here, you don't really feel that. I mean, it's not as big as Mexico City, but it's a pretty big city. And, you know, I've been around the world. I've been to different big cities, lived in New York City for so long, you know, been in all kinds of places. And there is that little bit of coldness that you may find in some places. And here, I do not find that at all. So that is a really good thing, okay? So just know when you come here, you may see, okay, this is a big city, but you're still gonna get that maybe small town attitude, because the people here are very friendly, people here are very welcoming, and there's no chip on their shoulder. There's no outward coldness like, oh my God, what are you doing here? You know, nothing like that. So that's one thing that I can tell you about that. People are very friendly. And I would say the people in Jalisco in general, you know, it's a very, I don't know how to describe it. It's just very welcoming. People are very hospitable. And that's one thing you will notice about the Tapatíos, which is people from Guadalajara. And yeah, so that's number 1. Now, number 2, food. I mean, it's Mexico. I mean, you can't go wrong with the food of Mexico ever, okay? Whether it's dishes that originate from here, like carne en su jugo, birria, pozole, even the most, I mean, there's probably other things I'm forgetting right now, but even the most common Mexican dishes like tacos, enchiladas, you name it. I mean, mole, whatever, it's going to be good here. It's just that they do it really well, you know? There's some places in Mexico you get certain things and it's like, it's all right, but it's not that great. I've had better, you know? But here, I haven't been disappointed with the food here so far. Now, that's speaking about Mexican food, okay? Now, here in Guadalajara, there are a lot of food options, okay? So whether it's traditionally Mexican food or it's their take on barbecue or whatever it may be, it's pretty good, not gonna lie. And the selection of food is absolutely ridiculous. So yes, food in this region, native to this region and available in this city is really good. You can find great restaurants all over the city. There's so many. I don't even think it's possible that you could do all of them. I'm running across the street. I don't even think it's possible that you could do all of them. But that's one thing I haven't been disappointed here. I've had some food that was just all right. But I mean, for the most part, especially the food that originates here, fantastic. I'm not going to lie to you. Excuse me, they're doing some construction, so the noise out here, I'm just, you know, walking on the trail. But yes, definitely the food, and that comes surprises nobody. Like I said, we're in Mexico. Food is good all over this. You got to be, I don't know, if you don't like Mexican food, I don't know what's going on with you, all right? So if you do love Mexican food, definitely Guadalajara and Jalisco in general is a great place, okay? So that's number 2. And then the third one, we're going to talk about the climate. Now, the climate is really good here for most of the year. Yes, sometimes it does get a little bit hot. This year, I felt that it was a lot hotter than it was last year, and it got a little dry, and my nose is all like, eh. But for the most part, it's pretty nice weather. And anybody that's lived here or visited here or spent time here can tell you that. Now, the good thing about that, too, that helps the situation is that you really feel like you get all 4 seasons here. It gets a little chilly. You got the warm summer, you know, the hot summer, the spring, the fall. You get that balance, you know? And that's another thing, and part of because Guadalajara is at over 5,000 feet, 5,128 to be exact. And for my metric system people out there, that's 1,666 meters high. So that does give it that, you know, how can I say, not dynamic, weather dynamic, okay? Because you have that elevation that keeps things cool. In the morning is nice and cool. At nighttime is nice and cool. It's to the point where I don't even need to put a fan on. I don't even have AC in my new apartment. It's not necessary. And I don't even open a window. I can just sleep in my room, nothing open, and it's nice and cool, especially if you have tile floor, you're gonna be good to go, all right? So the weather's good, and it's generally pleasant. You know, there is a rainy season, and we just finished that rainy season in early October. But that rainy season brings a lot of cool weather, and it washes away a lot of that maybe dust that was from the dry season that was before it when it was super hot. But other than that, the weather's fantastic, and we're surrounded by mountains. So of course you're gonna get that great weather, you know? And then you got, especially if you're in an area right here where there's a lot of trees, you know, that definitely helps cool down the place. So yes, weather is for sure one big part of it. The fourth thing, the geographic location. Now, the geographic location of Jalisco is in central west Mexico, because Jalisco has a coast on the Pacific Ocean. So we're a few hours away from the Pacific Ocean. With that being said, it's very nice, okay? It's a very nice, but I mean very nice, vaguely, but I mean very nice in terms of where it's located, because there's a lot of nice places to visit that are close to here. For example, if I want to take a bus ride, let's say to go to Guanajuato or any place like that, it's like 3 hours, 4 hours max, okay? Not bad. From here to Colima, which is a small state right in the border with Jalisco, to the city of Colima, about 3 hours and some change. To the beach part of Colima, about 4 hours. It's not bad at all. And even so, the airport is a good airport. There's a lot of international destinations, especially if you're coming from the US or Canada, then you'll be able to fly directly to a lot of destinations in the United States. So I think that's a great advantage. Like I said, if you want to go to the mountains, there are mountains around here. If you want to go to the beach, there's plenty of coastline from the northern, southern states that surround Jalisco. And if you want to go somewhere in the middle of the country, got that too. I think by bus to Mexico City is about 6 or 7 hours, and by plane it's about an hour or less. So it's not bad at all. I mean, it's a really good geographic location, and like I said, a lot of international destinations. You could take a bus pretty much anywhere around this region, or pretty much anywhere around Mexico. So that is a really good part of it as well. So yes, geographic location is really good, all right? And I mean, it works for me, because whenever I need to go back to the US, or, you know, I was looking at some international destinations, I may need to make a stop somewhere, but it's nothing too crazy, you know? But for the most part, whenever I go back to the US, it's a straight shot. And that's great, all right? So that's that. Now, let's go to number 5. We're gonna talk about the amount of things to do in this city. I cannot stress that enough. This city has something for everyone, okay? I mean, you wanna talk about nightlife, you wanna go to bars, you wanna go to see live music, got you covered in all kinds of places, okay? Restaurants all over the place, cultural events, museums, I mean, you name it, recreational things, shopping malls. There's literally a free event in Guadalajara all the time. Like, there's always something going on, a cultural event, some special event, theater, you know, live music shows. And that's not even including when you have like holidays and special things like that, where a lot of stuff is going on all at once. So that is a good thing here. You'll never run out of things to do in Guadalajara. There's always something to do. If you live here and you say you're bored, I don't know what's going on with you. But I'm telling you right now, for any type of person, there's gonna be something fun to do here. That's for sure. Like I said, a lot of free events, a lot of cultural things. If you like mariachi, you can see mariachi live. There's a couple of restaurants that have, and you could call them a venue too, that have mariachi bands that play regularly. That's a good experience. I recommend it. If you want to go to tequila, do tequila tastings. You're in tequila country because it's made not too far from here. You could do tours of distilleries. Even if you want to get outside of the city, there's a lot going on. There's nice parks. There's a little bit of nature in the city, as you can see. There's like the nice little trail I was walking down. And if I turn around this way, it does continue all the way down. And yeah, you just keep walking, and there's trees. You can sit down, you could chill. There's a lot of things to do here. Like I said, if you're in the coffee shops, there's a million coffee shops, bakeries, the whole 9 yards. If you need something to do and you live in Guadalajara, you will have something to do, I promise you, okay? So those are the 5 things that I like about Guadalajara, 5 of the many things that I like about Guadalajara. If you all found this video interesting, let me know. I can make a part 2 with 5 more things I like about Guadalajara. And let me know in the comments, what are some things that you all like about Guadalajara, if you've been there, or if you haven't been here yet and you're planning on coming, what are some things that attract you to this city? And if you've lived here or if you're from here, I'd love to hear the experience. What's the best things you like about your city? What's Guadalajara? What's the things you like? You know, like I said, any amount of time you spend here, let me know in the comments, all right? So that is all, y'all. I'm gonna keep on trekking, gonna make a run to the store. Just wanna make this video out there for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found some value out of it. And coming up soon, I'm taking a trip and I'm gonna take you all with me very, very soon. And I'm gonna show you all some new, beautiful places in Mexico, okay? And that's coming that's coming sooner than you think, all right? So everybody stay tuned. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with people you think might find this interesting. Y'all stay safe out there. Appreciate all of y'all. Until the next time.